Hey everybody, welcome to Master Wing. We got another great game for you. Hope y'all have enjoyed the tournament games we've uploaded so far. We got a decent starting hand in this one. We do get to go first. We've got a purple martin, a goshawk, painted white start, and I like the Ottowine's gull and barn swallow in the tray. I think Ottowine's gull is slightly better. Even though barn swallow is star nest and goes in the grassland, I'm thinking about attempting a full tuck here since we've got a gull and a martin. Let's lock it in. Let's go for it. We got the citizen scientist bonus card. I'm hoping this is a fun one, because these tuck games can be pretty one-dimensional, but it makes the decision-making relatively simple since all you're doing is spamming the wetlands. I'm pretty sure my opponent will take the barn swallow. That's what they should do, and they do. We didn't think we'd get that lucky. I will go with the painted white start first. It's a quick start bird. I ranked the birds on another video if you haven't seen it. Might want to check it out, but that white start is going to boost us a little bit with our food generation. Chickadee and yellow-bellied sapsucker would normally be birds I would grab, but since we're dedicated to the wetlands at this point, I'm going to pass on them. So, pretty straightforward here. We'll lay eggs. I don't know if we'll win this first end around. Probably end up tying it. A lot of people get 2 birds in the wetlands in round 1. My opponent did play the black woodpecker, and that is one of the best forest birds, in my opinion. You could grab 3, 4, even 5 worms sometimes on one gain food action with that bird. If the bird feeder cooperates with you. He's got a squawko heron. I assume he's going to lay eggs and either play a bird or draw cards. Only 2 turns left. And here's where we need to dig and find something to go along with our martin and gull. And that's not it. Black crowned night heron isn't terrible, but I don't have eggs to discard, so I'm thinking that's a no. And so far, our luck on the full tuck is not there. I'd like to get 3 birds by early round 2, and I'm not seeing it. I think I'm debating whether to play this goshawk now or keep drawing. I think I'm going to keep drawing, actually. We'll wait and save the egg. California quail and a nuthatch. Those are unlikely. What to discard? Debating whether we pivot now or keep trying. I think it's still early in the game. I think we're going to keep trying this full tuck. I think the avocet may be slightly better. If I can somehow get that down early, that'll help me with my egg issue. That blackbird, though, would have been a good pivot if we weren't so dedicated. We did tie the first end around goal. There's that barn swallow. I was wondering if he'd play it in the wetlands or the grassland. Yellow-throat dipper and red-headed woodpecker in the tray. A lot of people would pass on the red-headed woodpecker, but I'm thinking about giving it a shot. Let me see. I mean, it is some type of food generation. We're not being very picky, but I think I'm going to take it. Half inch and puffin, that doesn't really help me. Man, you know the birds we're looking for. We're looking for mute swans, maybe a tuck and lay bird like the blackbird, maybe a mourning dove. The chiffchaff would be amazing. There's a bunch of birds out there that could help us. There's an argument for sandpiper, but I don't really want to give my opponent cards. I probably need to play this yellowthroat, honestly, just to look at more cards. It doesn't score me any points, though. My opponent hasn't advanced their board much either this round. We only have 2 spaces for the platform nest. And there is enough food for this woodpecker that nobody likes. We're gonna try this woodpecker and advance our wetlands just a little bit. My opponent did play that yellow hammer. That's going to be interesting. I respect it. I just didn't feel like revolving my whole game around a yellow hammer. Actually, I don't even know if we had the option to grab the yellow hammer. We probably did, but it'll be interesting to see how they use that bird. It doesn't look like we will win this end of round goal either. Not feeling super confident by the end of round 2. I mean, we're pretty much halfway through the game, and I'd like to have that 4th wetland bird. And sometimes these tuck birds kind of fall in your lap, and you wish, man, I should have gone full tuck, and then it looks like this game isn't going to be as generous. Man, got rid of the yellowthroat. There's a blackbird. That's what we want to see. That helps us, and we have the food for it. I do need to lay a couple more eggs to get it down. Now we've at least got a 4-point engine, but it is going to be kind of late into round 3. Really looking to dig and find that 5th power bird, and we'll be set. Really would have been nice to have a hummingbird or a ring-billed gull. I probably should have kept that yellowthroat, but that's hindsight 2020. Easy to second guess it now. We're gonna work with what we got. Mourning dove, red start, condor. Red start would have been good a long time ago. Mourning dove. Would he play mourning dove? The condor goes well with the yellowhammer, because if you don't have enough food and you want to take advantage of that teal power, you play condor. So I think I'm going to deny that before he grabs it. That's a little petty, and he probably wouldn't take the mourning dove either, but I'm going to take him just in case he wants to stick the mourning dove and spam eggs somewhere. Don't feel great about that, but recently I've been letting some birds go and then realizing I should have denied it. So Eastern Phoebe, I think it's a little late for that. I'm not going to be spamming the Phoebe much. The woodpecker is getting me food, and my opponent takes the gray catbird. That would have been a great 5th bird, because then I could have repeated the blackbird, have a 6-point engine. Man. The deck is not being super generous today. Doesn't the game know we're trying to do full tuck? I've got some good uploads of full tucks, but I also have some bad ones. So we will see. I think the jury's still out on this one. We have the Condor that's free. We've got to play another bird titmouse. You got a bunch of high bonus points like, just high point birds. Atlantic Puffin, the Night Heron. I can't keep drawing. White Stork. Man. If I had drawn like a raven or a chaffinch or even like one of those tuck and lay birds. Come on. I was about to say if I drew one of those birds, I probably would transition maybe to the grassland. But we've only got 8 turns left, and we still haven't found Chiff Chaff or Mute Swan. I'm debating this Avocet that I have in here somewhere. Because I know he's going to be laying eggs sometime. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Avocet. That's not a pretty fifth slot bird. But we're too committed, and I'm out of options. We'll see. Watch me draw Chiff Chaff right after this, but I'm kind of frustrated with our wetlands. Sure, we have a lot of tucks. I don't think it's a terrible score coming. We qualified for Citizen Scientist. And this Avocet, I've had some decent games with this Pink Power Avocet. And it's going to save us some turns having to lay eggs in the forest for the round 4 goal. Debating here. We're going to do it. We're going to live and learn. Either way. Hey, there we go. First time Avocet comes through. We will take it. And birds with no eggs is the end of round goal. We only have 1 turn left. And we only have 1 egg left. I think I could play this Condor and try to snag this end around. Condor, 6-point Condor. We'll take it. Bird counter. That beats my wetland engine anyway. We're fighting, people. We are fighting. I know nobody feels sorry for me with 3 tuck birds in the wetlands, but 50 points by the end of round 3, that's not good. That's not good. New players, if you... oh, man. I've been yellow hammered. Should have known. He played Baird Sparrow. Oh, we played Blue Throat and the Gray Catbird, so we got smoked on that one. And there's a Chiff Chaff in the tray. Guys, we were 1 turn away. That was the game. That was the game. I don't know if you realize, new players, Chiff Chaff lets you tuck 5 cards at a time. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to win this game, but if I'm 4 birds deep, lesson learned. Just keep drawing. Just keep drawing. Man, that's Wingspan. Red-headed woodpecker is doing work, continues to do work. Oh, and there's the raven. These card draws are... Another raven. These card draws are just pissing me off. I mean, if I'm him, I just copy Baird Sparrow, do 6 points every time, kill me on eggs, and don't worry about the yellow hammer. He doesn't have a lot of high-scoring birds, but the yellow hammer advanced his grassland pretty good. We got a free fish from the blue throat. I think if I grab another seed, I could play the white stork for 8 points. Come on, team. There's 2 cards in the deck, Benelli's and Imperial. They could really give my score a boost. I always say you're just 1 card away from a good game. Man, do I cash or do we take? I think we take. 1 card away, Chiff Chaff, and then we didn't get the Mute Swan either. There's Killdeer, why not? Drawing all the good cards late in the game. This Wingspan game is laughing at me today. Avocet, Silver Lining. Lay some eggs in the forest. 3 turns left. That white stork will give me 8 points. It's not a game breaker, but it beats my engine. I think I draw 1 more time for Benelli's, though. Or sometimes you get those play another birds. Oh, and there's Mute Swan. Man, this is a kick in the teeth. I think eggs is going to be the difference maker. You know, if we would have got that gray catbird or the northern mockingbird as well. It's not like Chiff Chaff and Mute Swan are the only birds that could have helped us. Just shoulda, woulda, coulda, I guess. I learned more from my losses anyway. Got a bad feeling about this one. Cash or take? I think we take in case we get a double play. And the Oriole. Yeah, I probably should have cashed that seed. If we lose by 1, that's my fault. So he's got 5 eggs in the forest. And we could technically have 6. Look at this hand, man. Alright. It is what it is. We'll discard this extra food that we took from the red-headed woodpecker and call it a day. Grab this 4th end around, hopefully. I know somebody in the comments is going to tell me where we went wrong. I gave the red-headed woodpecker a chance. It let me play a bird or 2. The condor gave me 6 points. And this avocet, I didn't count how many pink activations we had, but it was decent. So we just should have waited till round 5 for Chiff Chaff. Here we are at the scores. We're undefeated in this team tournament so far. Doesn't look good for this one. End around goals. Pulls away. Golly, look at those 29 eggs. I don't think we have that many tucks. 88-91. We are 1 card away. Man, I'm sure when I watch this back, it's going to be painful, but you live and learn. We're going to come back with a vengeance next time. He had some good bonus points, too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more tournament games coming up. Peace.